that is separate from anything. What I'm doing is, I'm looking to see what kind of worst case depressurization did I create in the house by turning on all my exhaust fans, and now even I'm mimicking that over there. And what I'm seeing is that what I've made in the house is about minus 1.4.
Okay, now, you stuck the green one outside. You're taking all that, right?
And
Again, the long one outside.
now, if you go further into your combustion safety standards, you're going to see a chart that says CAZ depressurization limits. Now, when I use that chart, I need to be able to recognize what kind of equipment do I have. It's very important on your field test that you're able to identify the equipment. I've got a water heater, but I also have a furnace. I know it's a category 1,
Where is
and
it?
it's, what is that?
Okay.
Right there. CAZ depressurization limit. If you look at the first item on that list, it says orphaned water heater, -2. Well, right now at this time of the year, since I'm not using the furnace, that acts as a orphaned water heater. But for your field test purposes, you're going to say, go down maybe 3 or 4, and you're going to see a mechanically induced furnace. Mechanically assisted draft boiler or furnace commonly vented with a water heater.
Bingo!
Do you see that? -5?
Yes.
-5 is my limit that I would have when I set up this test. Since I'm only showing about -1, -1.5, I'm safely below that 5. I'm even safely below that -2 if I want to keep in my head, this water heater today should really, it needs to pass, and yet it's under a strain to pass on today because it doesn't have extra heat from the furnace to help it, and it makes a very weak draft. But now, what would I do if I exceeded that -5 when I turn on all these fans? I'm going to shut them all off, and I'm going to mark down on my notes that it exceeded the CAZ depressurization limit, and that I'm going to do the tests under natural conditions. I know that's a mouthful there.
And don't do it under worst case.
I won't be doing it under
Okay.
worst case. If I exceed that limit, I will not be doing it under worst case.
So with everything we've done, if this went past a -5,
That's
like if
right.
it was -6,
Yes,
then you eliminate doing any of it underneath worst conditions.
that's right.
And that
It'll be natural.
-5 is the
Turn the
indicator
fans
of
off,
low
turn the-
pressure in the
Yes.
house.
all the rest of the equipment
Yes.
off, and you do that piece of equipment only.
Under natural conditions. I could even open up the doors at that point, if I wanted
But
to.
we also, because the house failed, or the CAZ failed,
Mhm.
then even the draft of the furnace is done under natural. You don't do it under worst either, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Now here's a little piece of info that I neglected to tell you when we were doing this dominant duct leakage test is, in a house like this where I have a common return, what I really should have done to do that test well is, I should have shut those bedroom doors back there, because by cutting off the supplies to those rooms, that's the same thing as making my return stronger. Did you see that? It can't get back to the return,
Doesn't
so
have to suck as
it's
much.
going to make it stronger. The other thing that I could do, like right now, is I can go close those bedroom doors to see whether or not it makes me go more negative, because you could bet that each one of those rooms is a source of some of the leakage that's coming into the building. So if I could shut those doors, I'll be shutting off a little bit of the leakage that's in the house. So someone go and do that.
The 1.4
Wouldn't that make it